Hi, this is Dakarazu from GMAT Lounge, and in this video I'll be showing you how to know when an integer is divisible by 8 and also when an integer is divisible by 10. 10 obviously is trivial, but divisibility by 8 is not so obvious. So let's go ahead. So I say that an integer n is divisible by 8 if the two following conditions are met. Okay, spell out the condition. Number one, n, when you divide n by 2, you need to get a quotient, let's call it q1, that is even. Okay, that's the first condition. Divide n by 2, the result should be an even integer. And also you must have q1 over 2 should give you another quotient q2, and q2 also must be even. Okay, so if by performing this division you get an even number, the final number here being q2 even, you know that the integer is divisible by 8. The best thing I can tell you, the best way I can show you is actually to give you an example. So let's go ahead. So let's give an example here. Let's take 96. 96 is divisible by 8 since 96 over 2, which is 48, you know, is even, and also, and 48 itself, if you divide it by 2, this is an n, it has give you 24, which is even. Okay, you got that? So you divide 96 by 2, you get 48, must be even, so 48 is even. You divide 48 by 2, you get 24, and you know for sure that 96 is divisible by 8. Remember, 8 is equal to 2 times 2 times 2. And really we don't need to perform the last division, because knowing that the number is even, the quotient is even, we know it's divisible by 2. So we need not perform that particular division. Okay, so this is it. Now, when you're dealing with big numbers, that's where it's get tricky. When dealing with, let's say, integers with integers that have 4 digits or more, then just take the last 3 digits. Then take, that's the trick here. Then take the last 3 digits of that integer and do the test of n. I'm talking about n of n, just because the same n here. N, perform the test, the same test above. Okay, let me give you an example. For example, we're given n equal 128. Okay, you know that let me see, not 128, but 128. It's a big number. Okay, 4128. So what I'm saying is take not fake, but take, okay, 128, the last 3 digits, is 128 here, you know, uh, but 128 over 2 give you 64, and also, and 64 over 2 is giving you 32. Okay, so you know that as I said again, 64 is even. We divide 64 by 2, you get 32, which is even. So this means that for 128 obviously is divisible by 8, but also the greater number for 128 is multiple of 8. Okay, because divisible is the same. Okay, very simple. I hope this is clear here. It's kind of a little bit tight, but you got the point. The test is pretty easy when you have small numbers. When you have deal with deal numbers, we make also the test easy by only taking the last 3 digits, and this is gonna work out for you. And no matter how great is the number, no matter how great the number, okay, it can be a billion something, you're gonna only take the last 3 digits of that integer. Now let's turn our attention to divisible by 8. Again, this is trivial. All of you know, I would say, but 99% of you know that a number is divisible by 10 when it ends with a 0. So let's say that an integer n is divisible, multiple of 10. Just remember, divisible is the same as, if it ends with 0. Yeah, 0, the last digit. The unit digit of the number has to be 0. Again, obviously, 10, 20, 100, 1, 30, and so on. I mean, keep going. Are all divisible by 10. Okay, this is trivial. We don't need to spend any time on this one. Okay, the main thing was the divisible by 8. Okay, so again, I hope this helps. And again, this is Dakarazu from GMAT Lounge. Thank you for watching.